Welcome to Friday, the 6th of October, 2023. My name is Jimmy Bradbury. I help people create online businesses around their passion, their skill set, their hobby, whatever it is they're interested in. They want to share that knowledge and experience with other people, help them move forward in their lives, and also get paid for it. I want to talk today on Friday about something really important. I know for me, it's something that I teach all of my students, all of my clients, but a lot of people miss it. And it's surprising, but measuring metrics and tracking data is so important. It really is. And I know when I started my online business 2018, for the first couple of years, I didn't actually track any of my data. I didn't measure any of my metrics. And it was only when I got a coach and she showed me how important it was first and how to do it properly, then everything really became more important for me. And so I teach my students and clients this. So for me, number one, I know this may be stating the obvious, but tracking and measuring is so important for your business in all aspects of your business. But with that comes the fact that you can measure and you can track, and you can just measure anything you want, and it can be a bit overwhelming. And as a result, you can collect all this data, and if you don't do anything with it, then it's just going to feel as though it's just a bit of a burden. So I like to keep things really simple in my business, and I'll share the 5 things I measure every single week. But I think it's important to recognize, number one, that you actually do it, and you don't just pay lip service to it. You actually measure and track. It really is important, and you start doing that, I reckon, at least on a weekly basis. And for me, when I started doing it, everything began to change. I understood where the key activities of my business were performing and how they were performing relative to my goals, because tracking everything relative to your goals is so important. That's why you need to set the goals every month and every quarter and every year, so that then you can actually track your performance against those goals. So the 5 areas that I track and measure every single week are, number one, my traffic, people, lifeblood of the business. You need to have people that are coming into your world. You need people to help you grow your business. And for me, I measure numbers of views, numbers of engagement on social media, on my website, in my email list. Those are the 3 big areas that I track my traffic: website, social media, email list. That's number one, traffic flow. Number 2, the second thing I measure is all my funnels. So the leads that come in to my funnels, so those that are joining my email list, that would be one metric that I measure every single week. And number 2, making sure that you're actually tracking all those opt-ins. So opt-ins, people coming in to your email list, but also the net of your email list, because some people might unsubscribe. Actually, people will unsubscribe. It's just a given. So the net, because it's not always growing, just because people are opting in and your email list is growing, that net effect is not always that it is growing because people are unsubscribing. So trying to measure both of those is really important in my funnels. Number 3, of course, revenue. Always measuring the revenue, the offers. What offers that I've got out there are performing? What are converting? What's the conversion rate? And what's the revenue that they're generating? That's number 3, the offers. Number 4, how are my goals measuring or tracking? What's that looking like? So set my goals at the beginning of the month, like I did this month for October. These are my goals. These are the things I want to achieve, both monetary and non-monetary. Like, what's the new projects I want to get out there? What's the new program that I want to start putting together? Looking at certain aspects of my website. All these things are not directly monetary, but also then looking at the revenue. What's the offers doing? How are the offers doing? How are they converting? So that's kind of looking at my offers. My goals. That's number 4. Number 5, the final one, and this is the one definitely most people miss out on. And I know people pay lip service to it, but it's psychologically, it is so important. Measuring how you're going with regard to your rewards. If you're setting goals, you're measuring data, you're tracking it all. You need to have a goal at the end of the month, and you need to be rewarded for that. Not necessarily because you've met the goal, the fact that you've actually set a goal and you're working towards the goal, you need to have that reward, because that is good for your mind. And always be tracking that, always keeping it in sight, always seeing it there on your whiteboard. This is the reward I'm aiming for at the end of this month, because this is the goal I'm going for. So making sure that you're keeping that in sight all of the time just helps you psychologically. I know both online, particularly online, because mindset's such a big part of it, but also our offline businesses as well. So 5 things I track every single month. Number 1, my traffic, the flow, the traffic flow, people. Number 2, my funnels. How are my funnels performing? Number 3, how are my offers doing? Number 4, how are my goals doing? And number 5, am I making sure that I'm keeping in sight my rewards, the rewards I set myself at the beginning of each month, because I'm going for the goals. Hopefully that's been helpful for you today. If you need to know more about that kind of stuff, join my email list, join my newsletter, and be part of that. That comes into your inbox every Sunday. It talks about the strategies and tactics of building an online business, not just me, but what I teach my students and my clients. If you want to be part of that newsletter into your inbox on a Sunday, I'll put a link below here. Just need to click on the link, and I'll see you in your inbox on Sunday this week. Wherever you are in the world, have a great Friday and have a great weekend. And I look forward to talking to you again on Monday. Bye-bye.